Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Well, apparently The Rock, or Dwayne Johnson, disses Vin Diesel from the Fast and Furious, and he says, basically in like a parting kind of like statement, I wish them well. But let's get into the story because it's actually kind of interesting when you dig into it a little bit, right? So it doesn't seem like Dwayne Johnson will be returning to the Fast and Furious franchise anytime soon. So after his former co-star Vin Diesel addressed their apparently palpable tension last month, Johnson, 49, said he thought Diesel's comments in which he spoke about having to give his co-stars a lot of tough love were laughable. I laughed and I laughed hard, he said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, which posted Wednesday. I think everyone had to laugh at that, and I'll leave it at that. In that I wished them well. I wish them well on Fast 9, and I wish them the best of luck on Fast 10 and Fast 11, and the rest of the Fast and Furious movies they do that will be without me, right? So basically saying he's not going to be returning, but then also, even in this statement, right, it's basically like he basically says like the Fast and Furious franchise is just now like a copy and paste type of franchise. It's like Fast 10, Fast 11, Fast 12, blah, 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 blah. Just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Repeat the same process. Like you could kind of like read between the lines and kind of like get that. So the two have been in a feud since wrapping up the production of The Fate of the Furious in 2016. And while filming, Johnson made scathing comments about several unnamed male co-stars, calling them candy asses. Some conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals while others don't, he wrote in an Instagram post. The ones that don't are too chicken, you know what, to do anything about it anyway. So candy asses, when you watch this movie next April and it seems like I'm not acting in some of those scenes and my blood is legit boiling, you're right. So it was rumored that the actor was referring to Diesel for constantly being late to set, criticizing his co-star's acting skills and being difficult to work with. So Diesel 54 later told Men's Health that this harsh criticism was purposeful. I would do anything I'd have to do in order to get performances in anything I'm producing, he said. It was a tough character to embody, the Hobbs character. My approach at the time was a lot of tough love to assist in getting that performance where it needed to be. And Johnson appeared as Agent Luke Hobbs in 4 of the films, as well as the spin-off movie Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. He did not return for the franchise's most recent installment F9, which also stars Jordana Brewster. So 2 more films are reportedly set to follow F9, with director Justin Lin to return for both. So, I mean, feel free to give your thoughts by contacting us at 40inbox.com. But either way, or like feel free to share this with someone who likes either one of them so that you guys can discuss this. But either way, it's like the interesting thing about this, right? Like if you were to look at both of these two actors' careers, right? Like what have they acted in that really showed a lot of acting skill, right? And the reason why I say that is because both of them, when it comes down to the type of movies that they always do, none of them are like outside the fantasy action type of niche, right? Like they never really broken out and done something really out there that would actually be hard for people to believe them in that character, right? So here's the thing, right? Like, you know, The Rock is going to play a big buff action hero type of guy or a military type of guy. He's a big buff dude, can be serious type of thing. Vin Diesel, he's going to be a strong, very aggressive type of character, right? So you see that in like the Riddick, right? And like they just stay so much in their like designed roles. It's like, hey, guess what? Like are you really acting that hard? Right? Like, are you really like doing some sort of like really crazy acting skills that takes a lot? That being said, I think The Rock did very well in the HBO series The Ballers. I thought that he did that very well. But that's still not really out of his character, right? Because when you really think about it, okay, so you want like a super athletic, super wealthy individual, basically. Someone who's basically a baller, right? That's not really too much out of his reality that he pretty much can live at any point in his life, right? So, just how much acting is there, how much acting skills is there, who knows. But also, another thing to really think about it too, right? Both of these individuals, Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson, because we're relating this back to finance because we always talk about finance. They are both in like a situation in their life, a financial situation in their life that they don't have to do movies, right? They don't have to work together to make a lot of money, right? They are both financially secure enough where they have made so much money that they can go basically do whatever they want, right? The Rock has 100% freedom as to what his projects are going to be, right? Like, I believe his like tequila company is like a multi-billion-dollar company now. He has like an energy company as well, right? Like he has, a movie production company. He has a, TV show production company, like a film production company kind of stuff, right? He does multiple shows, right? He does like the Titan games or whatever it is. Like, he has so many different streams of income. He has 100% freedom as to what he's going to go and do, right? So he doesn't have to go work and do like Fast and Furious 9, 10, 11, 12 to make money, or even like to make serious money, or even any amount of money, right? He doesn't have to do it. It's not going to affect him one way or the other. Same thing with Vin Diesel. He doesn't have to do it because he basically owns it, right? He owns the basically whole franchise. So he doesn't really got to worry about anything. He's probably made so much money from the Riddick series as well. It's like, after a certain point, some of these actors, if they manage their money right and they have multiple streams of income coming in, they literally don't got to worry about anything, right? Like anything. That being said, some of the actors on Fast and Furious might have to keep doing Fast and Furious because they are not in a financial position where they've managed their money right to where they could go and do whatever they want to do, regardless if Fast and Furious hires them or not, right? But The Rock, the Vin Diesel, right, can go do whatever they want to do, right? Both of them can just walk away from like a project and not really care about it because they've made so much money and they have so much money coming in. So that's something that you could really learn about this situation, is that like you want to structure your life to where your financial foundation is so secure and that you have multiple streams of income coming in to where you could just walk away and not do something if you don't want to do it, right? Like, you're working a job and your boss like is a horrible human being and treats you like crap. Well, if your financial situation is healthy and very strong, you would have the freedom to go like, okay, well, I'm going to spend my free time looking for a job and then just go work at that job and quit here and not really care about whatever happens to this company, because most likely in that situation, you're probably doing a lot for the company and not being, respected or cherished at all in that company. So that company that you're working for might actually just fall without you, and you end up just working for another company that will pay you more, that would enjoy your services and all that kind of stuff, right? And you would be capable of doing something like that because of a healthy and strong financial foundation for you, that you're not forced to work something that you don't want to do, right? So that's something to really think about. Try to get yourself to where your financial situation is strong enough that it would allow you to have freedom, or at the very least give you more opportunities available to you, right? Because guess what? If you have only one option in front of you and that's all you see, you're probably going to take it. But if you have 4 or 5 different options available to you, you could choose the best one And that's where you need to get your life to be at. By the way, if you need help with mastering your money, go down below and learn the secret to mastering your money, or go check out 40inbox.com, and we'll see you in future episodes. Feel free to share this with someone who either likes these guys or hates these guys.